because it's time to talk again about PC hardware. My heart beats for PC hardware, and that's why I invited Anne, my dear colleague. Good morning, Anne.
Morning, Ronald.
Big crowd on the booth, that's a good
Yes.
sign. We would like to talk about PC hardware, and I picked
Exactly.
by purpose this IPC here, our C6015, because you have a success story to tell about the product.
Exactly. So we have now the chance to integrate an all atom-based PC at back of a new generation of processors. And this new generation is called LCAT Lake by Intel. So that's the code name for the
Okay.
generation. And this new generation has several advantages for us. For example, we have now the chance to get also in the atom-based IPC's 2.5 gigabit Ethernet on board.
All right.
Further advantage is also more graphic performance, because we have also a newer architecture of the eGPU. So the eGPU is the GPU integrated into the CPU. And due to the new architecture, we have a performance increase of at least 40% in our benchmarks shown.
I think this is something we always like to do, to use the integrated graphic, because we have then the best real-time performance and so on. So
Exactly.
performance boost. Other performance boosts available for the new LCAT Lake product?
So the most important performance boost for our customers is the real CPU performance. So and also here we have caused by the new generation an increase of also at least 40% in single core performance. So really big increase.
So we had already a good performing item, now it's getting even faster and better. Now, with which product do we start? So the 6015 is the first one?
Yes, so the C6015 and the C6017 are the devices of our ultra compact series, and with these devices we are started into serious production and they are already available.
Okay.
And the nice thing is that they are neutral in price to the predecessor generation. So for our customer it means he had a chance to get a device that's more performant than before, but it is neutral in price. Or otherwise he can also stay with the device he has already in his machine and it's still long-term available.
So this the story we had just for Martin with I/O, so we are not discontinuing the existing one, we add a newer generation. Other products will follow, I guess, right?
Yes, right. So we were spreading the new generation over the whole portfolio. So in the second quarter, the embedded PCs will follow. And the third quarter, the economy devices. And then also our IP65 IPC. And also our multi-touch panel PCs will integrate it with the new Atom generation.
Oh, so the entire family will be equipped with this.
Yes.
Excellent, thanks for the update. Anna, I will give the hardware to you.
Thank you.
Now, you might remember we started this session on Monday with a combination of hardware. This was the 11th generation Core i and Trinket Core Boost, the software function. And I would like to do the same at the end of the session, and I invited Sven from the Trinket HMI team with me, because Anna just promised us the new LCAT Lake CPU had better iGPUs, so GPU performance, and you and the HMI team always look for performant hardware. So why is this so important for you?
Yes, the new Intel CPU provides the benefit of a better HMI performance, which can you measure or which is noticeable. So in our benchmarks, we detect a factor 2, which means that the switching time of your content is twice as fast.
Oh, I think this is the key point, I think, for the acceptance. So you want to change, I think, from one screen to the other, and boom,
Yes,
it goes immediately.
very responsive.
Okay, I know in the past we could do this, of course, with the larger PCs, now also with the more compact ones. So do you see a market also, let's say, for the mid-sized CPUs with your HMI?
Of course, it already exists, so 50% of our HMI applications are already on the Atom platform, and now with the new CPU, have the benefits, it's much more faster.
All right, but this is just one part of the picture. I think you also have new features in the Trinket HMI. So what is going on right now? I think you talked about 3 major improvements.
Yes, in Hanover we provide 3 new topics. The first one is the audit trail. So audit trail is used to detect user interactions. So some HMI operator changed a recipe, or system events like an alarm of a machine will be detected and recorded in a database. And with this information you can generate reports for a PDF file or an HTML file.
So it's like track and trace what happened on the HMI.
Yes.
But for which industries is this in particular necessary?
So it's very important in terms of pharmacy and food applications. So this is a needed requirement. Therefore, we decided to implement it, and it's very important.
Okay, that was feature number 1, but you got 3. So what is the second one?
So the second one is very interesting. So we have the IPC diagnostic already and the EtherCAT diagnostics, and now we add the TwinSafe diagnostic. That means we have a predefined control which you can load to your HMI, and then it displays automatically the HMI safety logic and all relevant information like the CSC and also the signal states of the safety application.
Excellent. This is a little bit our mission. We would like to get all features combined into one setup. Hardware, software works together. So now safety also integrated directly with the HMI system.
Yes.
Number 2. So what's the third one?
The third one is our new Trinket UI client. It's a special web engine which you can use to host our Trinket HMI, a single page application, or maybe the device manager website. And it's needed for Trinket BSD or Trinket L to have a user interface for our customers, but you can also use it for Trinket HMI or for third-party applications.
All right, now, better performing hardware, extra features on the software. How do I get it?
How do you get it?
Yes.
Like Bela introduced it and Henning, we have the new Trinket build 4026, which is based on TCP/KG, TC package.
Yeah.
So we split up our setup, even our Trinket HMI. So we started with 1.12, and we have now 1.14, which is split it up in single packages, and so therefore you can download the audit trail functionalities or safety functionalities or UI client via TC package, via our repository.
So what all the benefits from the package system also with the HMI?
Yes.
Well, excellent. Thanks for the update, Sven and Arne.
Welcome.